The new Mac Mini M4 is about to change everything you thought you knew about performance, and I'm here to show you why. The Mac Mini has been a fan favorite for years because of its compact design and surprising power. The latest M4 chip is set to take that performance to a whole new level. Have you ever noticed that the Mac Mini has quietly been one of Apple's unsung heroes? Since its first release in 2005, this compact computer has captured the hearts of creators, designers, and even casual users with its sleek, no-nonsense design and impressive capabilities. It's always packed a punch despite its small size, and over the years, it's evolved to keep up with the ever-growing demands of modern tech. But 2024 has brought us something truly groundbreaking, the Mac Mini M4. And let me tell you, this isn't just an upgrade. This is a full transformation. So, what makes the Mac Mini M4 so special? If you've owned a Mac Mini before, you'll know they've always had their strengths, but there have been some trade-offs. For instance, past models sometimes struggled with performance-heavy tasks, making them less than ideal for power users. Sound familiar? And while the compact design has always been a selling point, the lack of customization and limited ports could be a bit frustrating. Many users have longed for just a bit more power, a bit more flexibility. Now, I'm going to guess if you're here, you've probably had your share of those limitations too, right? And speaking of limitations, let's talk about one of the biggest pain points with older Mac Mini models: customization, or rather, the lack of it. If you bought a Mac Mini and then needed more power down the road, you were pretty much out of luck. The integrated graphics cards in these older models were decent, but often fell short for demanding applications, and the storage space? Let's just say, if you were a heavy user, you probably found yourself reaching for that external drive sooner rather than later. It's like Apple gave us this powerful, compact machine, but then kept it just slightly out of reach of true power users. But with the Mac Mini M4, Apple is saying goodbye to those limitations. Finally, we're looking at a Mac Mini that's designed to meet the needs of creators, developers, and professionals who expect serious performance. Apple has packed in a faster, more efficient processor, and the graphics card has been upgraded to handle intense tasks like video editing, 3D modeling, and multitasking. It's like Apple took every piece of feedback and created a machine that answers each concern. And what about the design? We've always loved the Mac Mini for its compact build, but let's be honest, it was starting to look a bit dated. Apple took this opportunity to give the Mac Mini M for a sleek new look that feels modern and refined, like it truly belongs on a professional's desk. It's small, powerful, and dare I say, stylish in a way that older models just didn't quite hit. And I think this design update is going to attract users who might have overlooked the Mac Mini in the past. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Sure, Apple has improved the processor and graphics card, but what about real-world performance? Does it actually make a difference? Let me tell you, this machine is built to handle whatever you throw at it. Whether you're editing high-res video, rendering 3D graphics, or running multiple applications at once, the Mac Mini M4 keeps up effortlessly. And this isn't just about faster processing, it's about elevating your entire workflow, taking your productivity and creativity to new heights. Imagine how much more you could accomplish when your computer isn't holding you back. I've heard from creators who've tried the Mac Mini M4 and said it completely transformed how they work, letting them finish projects faster and focus on their ideas instead of waiting for the computer to catch up. For anyone who's ever felt slowed down by their device, this kind of performance is a total game changer. And, of course, there's the question of connectivity and ports. The older Mac Minis, while compact, left many of us wanting in this area. We've all done the port dance, unplugging one thing just to plug in another. But the Mac Mini M4 comes equipped with a wider variety of ports, giving us the flexibility we've been asking for. Whether it's USB-C, HDMI, or Ethernet, the Mac Mini M4 has you covered. No more adapters, no more compromises, just easy, reliable connectivity that supports your workflow. But maybe you're wondering, does this all come at a steep price? The Mac Mini M4 is an investment, yes, but it's positioned as one of the most cost-effective ways to get high-powered Apple performance without breaking the bank on a full desktop setup like the iMac or Mac Pro. At the end of the day, this little powerhouse brings a level of value that's hard to beat, especially when you consider everything it offers. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While Apple has clearly improved the internals, they've also taken a hard look at user experience. One of the biggest differences you'll notice with the Mac Mini M4 is how seamlessly it integrates into a range of workflows. Whether you're using it as a standalone workstation, pairing it with multiple monitors, or connecting it to a suite of Apple products, the Mac Mini M4 adapts beautifully. Imagine the possibilities this opens up. An entire creative setup, powered by a device no bigger than a stack of books. And let's talk a bit about storage, because for years, storage capacity has been another sore spot for Mac Mini users. The Mac Mini M4 finally comes with storage options that actually make sense for power users. You can now choose configurations that go well beyond the limited capacities of the past, giving you room to store all those large files, high-resolution photos, and 4K videos without constantly running out of space. This upgrade isn't just for creative professionals, though. Think about students, remote workers, and even small businesses looking for a reliable, affordable workstation. The Mac Mini M4 is powerful enough to handle everything from video conferencing to coding, all without the bulk of a traditional desktop. And, of course, it's also perfect for casual users who just want a fast, efficient machine that won't take up much space. In a world where everyone is doing a bit of everything, having a machine this versatile feels almost essential. The last thing I want to touch on is future-proofing. We all know how quickly tech can become outdated, but the Mac Mini M4 feels like a smart investment for the years ahead. With its high-performance components, sleek design, and ample storage options, it's designed to stay relevant as your needs evolve. Whether you're growing your business, diving deeper into content creation, or just looking for a reliable machine that will keep up, this Mac Mini is ready for it all. So, here's the question. Have you been waiting for a Mac Mini that's built to keep up with your ambition? If so, I think the M4 might just be what you've been looking for. And if you're considering upgrading, or you're just curious about how it compares to other devices, stay tuned. This is a machine that's worth exploring.